Big news from Israel. Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu's corruption trial has been put on hold due to an unexpected medical issue. This development has sent ripples through the political landscape of the country. Netanyahu, who has been at the center of a high-profile corruption trial, now faces a delay in proceedings. The trial, which has captivated the nation and the world, is now on pause. The reason for this delay? Netanyahu requires urgent prostate surgery. This medical procedure is deemed necessary by his doctors, and the court has agreed to postpone the trial to accommodate his health needs. This unexpected turn of events has thrown a wrench into the already complex legal proceedings. The delay adds another layer of uncertainty to an already tense situation, leaving many to wonder about the future of the trial. The court's decision to delay the trial underscores the seriousness of Netanyahu's medical condition. While the surgery is necessary, it also means that the legal process will be prolonged, much to the frustration of many. This delay has sparked widespread discussion and debate among the public and political analysts alike. People are talking about the implications of this postponement and what it means for the future of Israeli politics. What will this delay mean for the trial? Will it affect the outcome? These are the questions on everyone's minds as they await the resumption of the proceedings. The delay also raises questions about the broader impact on Israel. How will this affect the country's political stability and its standing on the global stage? As the nation and the world watch closely, the outcome of this trial could have far-reaching consequences. The eyes of the world are on Israel, waiting to see what happens next. This trial is not just a legal battle for Netanyahu, it is a pivotal moment for Israeli politics. The stakes are incredibly high, and the future of the country's leadership hangs in the balance. The whole world is watching, and the outcome of this trial will undoubtedly shape the future of Israel and its place in the international community. Netanyahu needs surgery to remove his prostate. This type of surgery, known as a prostatectomy, is often necessary to treat prostate cancer or other serious conditions affecting the prostate gland. The procedure involves the removal of the prostate gland and some of the tissue around it. While it is a common surgery, it is not without its risks, and requires a significant recovery period. Netanyahu's medical team has emphasized the importance of rest and recuperation to ensure a full recovery. This means he will need to take time off from his duties and responsibilities, including his court appearances. It's a common surgery, but he needs time to recover. Recovery from a prostatectomy can vary from patient to patient, but it generally involves a hospital stay of a few days, followed by several weeks of rest at home. During this time, patients are advised to avoid strenuous activities and to follow a specific diet and medication regimen to aid in healing. Netanyahu's doctors have outlined a detailed recovery plan to ensure he regains his strength and health as quickly as possible. This period of recovery is crucial to prevent complications and to allow the body to heal properly. The court understood this and agreed to the delay. Netanyahu's health is important. The judges recognized that attending court sessions while recovering from major surgery could be detrimental to his health. They took into consideration the medical reports and recommendations from his doctors, which highlighted the need for a stress-free recovery period. The court's decision to postpone the trial was based on these medical assessments, ensuring that Netanyahu would not be put at risk by attending court prematurely. This decision underscores the importance of prioritizing health and well-being, even in the midst of legal proceedings. But some people think this is just a trick to slow down the trial. Critics argue that the postponement is a strategic move to delay the legal process and buy more time for Netanyahu's defense team. They point to the timing of the surgery and the subsequent delay as suspicious, suggesting that it could be a tactic to garner sympathy and to disrupt the momentum of the trial. These suspicions have fueled debates and discussions among political analysts, legal experts, and the general public, with opinions divided on whether the delay is justified or manipulative. The court says no, it's just about his health. The judges have reiterated that their decision was solely based on medical grounds and not influenced by any external factors. They have emphasized that the health and well-being of any individual, regardless of their position or status, should take precedence over legal proceedings. The court has assured the public that the trial will resume as soon as Netanyahu is medically cleared to participate, and that justice will be served in due course. This stance aims to reassure those who are concerned about potential delays in the judicial process. They want him to get better before he has to be in court. The medical team and the court both agree that a full recovery is essential before Netanyahu can face the rigors of a trial. This includes not only physical healing but also ensuring that he is mentally and emotionally prepared to handle the stress and demands of the courtroom. The recovery period will allow him to regain his strength and focus, which are crucial for his participation in the legal process. The court's decision reflects a compassionate approach, recognizing the human aspect of legal proceedings. The people who are trying to prove he did something wrong want the trial to move quickly. Prosecutors and those who believe in Netanyahu's guilt are eager to proceed with the trial without further delays. They argue that the longer the trial is postponed, the more difficult it becomes to maintain the integrity of the evidence and the testimonies. They are concerned that extended delays could lead to witness fatigue, loss of crucial evidence, and a general weakening of the case against Netanyahu. Their urgency is driven by a desire to see justice served swiftly and effectively. They say justice delayed is justice denied. This age-old adage reflects the frustration of those who believe that any delay in the legal process undermines the pursuit of justice. They argue that timely resolution of legal matters is essential to uphold the rule of law and to ensure that justice is not compromised. The delay in Netanyahu's trial has reignited this debate, with many calling for reforms to prevent such postponements in the future. The balance between ensuring a fair trial and addressing health concerns remains a contentious issue in the legal community. This delay adds even more drama to this already big story. The postponement of Netanyahu's trial has captured the attention of the media and the public, adding another layer of complexity to an already high-profile case. News outlets are closely monitoring the situation, providing updates on Netanyahu's health and the implications of the delay. The story has sparked widespread interest and debate, with many eagerly awaiting the next developments. As the trial resumes, all eyes will be on the courtroom, watching to see how this dramatic chapter unfolds. This trial is about 3 different cases. Netanyahu is accused of some serious things: fraud, breaking the public's trust, and bribery. They say he made deals with rich people and important people in the news to help himself. Bribery is a very serious charge. It means using your power for personal gain. Netanyahu says he didn't do anything wrong. He says it's all political, that his enemies are trying to get rid of him. His lawyers say they will prove he's innocent. This trial will be long and complicated. Before the surgery delay, Netanyahu's lawyers asked the court if he could come less often. They argued that his responsibilities as Prime Minister were too demanding to allow for frequent court appearances. They emphasized that his role in managing national security issues, especially with ongoing tensions in Gaza and Lebanon, required his constant attention. The legal team proposed that Netanyahu should only be required to attend court 3 days a week, allowing him to balance his duties more effectively. They said he's busy running the country, dealing with problems in Gaza and Lebanon. The lawyers highlighted the critical nature of his work, including overseeing military operations and diplomatic efforts. They stressed that his presence was crucial for maintaining stability in the region, and frequent court appearances would hinder his ability to perform these essential tasks. They wanted him in court only 3 days a week. The court said no. The judges were firm in their decision, stating that the legal process must be upheld without special treatment. They believed that allowing Netanyahu to attend court less frequently would set a dangerous precedent and undermine the principle of equality before the law. They said everyone is equal in court, even the Prime Minister. The court emphasized that the justice system must treat all individuals equally, regardless of their position or status. This ruling was seen as a reaffirmation of the rule of law and the importance of accountability for all citizens. But they did agree to start court later in the morning and go longer into the afternoon so he could still do his job. This compromise was intended to accommodate Netanyahu's demanding schedule while ensuring that the trial proceeded without unnecessary delays. The court's decision to adjust the timing of the sessions was a practical solution that balanced the needs of the legal process with the Prime Minister's responsibilities. This was a win for the people trying to prove he did something wrong, and not so good for Netanyahu. The decision to deny his request for limited testimony was seen as a setback for his defense team. It signaled that the court was committed to a thorough and fair trial, regardless of Netanyahu's position. For those seeking to hold him accountable, this ruling was a positive step towards justice. However, for Netanyahu, it meant facing the full rigor of the legal process while continuing to manage the complex affairs of the nation. To make things even worse for Netanyahu, the International Criminal Court, or ICC, is involved. People have asked the ICC to arrest Israeli and Hamas officials, including Netanyahu, for war crimes in Gaza. The ICC is looking into it. They're looking at whether Israel used too much force against civilians in Gaza in 2014. As Prime Minister, Netanyahu is in charge of the military. Israel says the ICC shouldn't be involved, but the ICC says they can look into war crimes anywhere. We want to make sure you understand this complicated story. We'll show you videos of Netanyahu, the court, and important places. You'll see Netanyahu going into court with his lawyers. You'll see people protesting outside. We'll use pictures and maps to explain the charges and what the ICC is doing. Our presenter will look professional and be easy to understand. We'll have good music too. We want you to understand everything that's happening. Netanyahu's surgery delay is just the latest twist in this big story. There's a lot happening. As the trial goes on, there will be new information emerging. It's important to stay up to date because this could change everything in Israel. Subscribe to our channel for the latest news. Our reporters and legal experts will explain everything. Don't miss out. Subscribe now.